If you are newer to sobriety or you are working through any challenge in your life, there's one major thing you need to avoid to really move past everything you've been dealing with, and that is guilt. A lot of times, and I faced it when I was new in sobriety, I found that I felt very guilty about a lot of things. Just the overall way I was conducting myself for the previous several years of my life. I felt that I needed to do something to pay my penance for that guilt or to somehow make things right. And so what happened was I got into some situations where people would ask me for things and I would give it to them out of what I think was my generosity or the goodness of my heart or whatever it might be. But then you reach a point where there are some people out there who will try to take advantage of you and the state that you're in. And then it becomes a situation where you are actually not giving or helping anyone out of the goodness of your heart. You are actually responding to guilt. I found that I was doing things, maybe giving people some money or just being of service that wasn't truly service. They were things that were being done because I was afraid not to. So that charity or that service or whatever it might be was founded in fear. And that's when it started to not serve me anymore. And it all stemmed from my guilt. The first thing you got to do when you're trying to get over anything you don't feel good about is realize the past is the past and you need to forgive yourself. That is the number one most important thing that you need to do. And you need to realize that what happened was in the past. The past does not exist anymore. You learn from it and you move on. Okay? I think we get into a state where a lot of times as well, when things start to go well for us, because we have overcome whatever challenge it might be, or we're newly sober people, or whatever, we get in a state to where we think, oh, if we don't, the universe has helped me and given me this and given me that. And if we don't continue to give of ourselves, then that'll somehow shut off. And that's not the case. You need to feel good about what you're doing. So yes, give charitably. Be there for others. If you need to slide somebody a couple of extra bucks and it feels right to you, then by all means do it. But when you start sensing your inner guidance is telling you that something doesn't feel right about it anymore, or it doesn't feel good anymore, cut it out. Because what you're doing then is you are acting out of guilt, fear, and when you do that, you are actually sending out that lower vibratory energy that I've talked about other times, and you will start attracting, again, lower vibratory things or more dense things into your life, and that's not where you want to go, and not who, as sober people or whatever you are, whatever challenge you're overcoming, that's not where you want to be. So, cut the guilt out, realize that whatever it was is now in the past, does not exist, learn from the lesson, but shed it. And actually, if you want to take it a step further, be thankful and have gratitude for the lesson. In my days of addiction, or looking back at my days of alcohol addiction, I often think, and I look at those days with gratitude. And that sounds kind of screwy, but without that challenge in my life and without that obstacle that I was given to overcome, I wouldn't be the me I am now, and I really like that me right now. And every one of you watching this, if you made it this far into this, you should like you too, all right? So you have nothing to feel guilty about. Learn your lesson, move forward, give off all the radiant joy, grace, and love that is a part of you, and then watch that be attracted and flow back into your life. All right, great. Hope everyone has a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.